Welcome back to round one. We're facing off against J More Phenomenal. Pretty cool. More Phenomenal? That's a pretty good name. Waiting for them to decide whether or not to play first, so let's put it on pause and wait for our opponent to arrive. Alright, More Phenomenal has arrived. We can keep this hand. We're about 1,000,000 miles away from casting this, but if we consider this a mulligan, this hand's fine. Yeah. Going Shambling Ghoul into Nantuko Husk, into Undead Servant, into Giant Nantuko Husk. Seems good. Alright. Now the Cruel Revival that we passed did not come back, which is an interesting thing to note. But all that really means is that somebody has an appetite for instant speed removal. Figured I'd go ahead and get the damage in, but there's some kind of combat trick here. Alright, it's fine. Imprint Tactician. Okay. So turn this guy into a 4/3 this turn. Forcing me to 2-for-1 myself if I want. That seems not good. Especially when I can just cast out an Undead Servant that's going to block well next turn. Yeah. Seems good. Are there runes on that shovel? No. Maybe. Well, if he does have Cruel Revival, it's actually killing literal nothing on the board. I have a zombie insect, and a zombie. So I'm very strongly thematic at this point, completely unintentionally. Opponent went in the tank for a while, came out with a Grasp of the Hieromancer. We'll have to see what he chooses to tap here. Looks like it's probably going to be the Husk, if I had to guess. Because otherwise I just block with a Husk and eat with something else. Yep. That being said, I'm fine for the 2-for-2 here. Because I'm about to get mad value, yo. Alright, feeling good. If I draw a land, I can go Gearcrafter and Imp. If I don't draw a land, I can just Undead Servant. Wow, that thing's a pain in the butt. Opponent spent a full minute while tapped out, letting that spell resolve. Creature cards in the graveyard. Well, so this thing's getting in for 2 right now. Don't have enough to Ravaging Blaze it. Gearcrafter is interesting. Blazing Hellhound needs to do a lot to get rid of that guy. Alright, figured out casting a Blood Curse Knight. No enchantment in play yet. Doesn't mean they don't have another Grasp with a Hieromancer or Infernal Scarring. Alright, opponent passed turn there. Fiery Conclusion is actually an interesting option to get rid of that creature. Ravaging Blaze can get rid of the Blood Curse Knight at instant speed. The gear per Gearcrafter is attractive. Go ahead and lay out the Hellhound. Next turn, as long as I start leaving up mana, I've blanked all the removal that this guy has. Seems good. Went straight into the attack step, did nothing. Passes turn. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and attack here. I'll attack with both of these guys. Well, you figure it out now, sir. Opponent's doing the blocking dance here. I think I'm fine with that one. And we'll get 2 more creatures in play, which seems pretty good. Next turn, the Undead Servant's going to put 3 creatures into play, and I feel good about it. Destroy target non-zombie creature. Return 1 zombie from your... Okay, seems fine. Alright, we got a Stalwart Aven, and we're moving to combat. Been doing a lot of pausing here. You'll notice the opponent is at 16 minutes, I'm at 21. Do I dare to double block? Well, I think I just take it. I said I think I just take it. Yep. Little Legion here. I think I got to attack here. One, two, three, four, 5. 12? Hitting for 12 is pretty good, but I think I can wait. Not lethal this turn. Next turn should be plenty lethal. Ooh. Very interesting. Unholy Hunger, Fiery Conclusion, Ravaging Blaze. No blockers. Alright, well, I'll take it. And I'll move on. So I've got 2 instant speed removal spells, 3 instant speed removal spells in my hand. We'll see if I need them. Yeah. Go into the combat step. End of combat step. Okay. Do I Unholy Hunger at the end of combat step? Sure, I still got 2 more removal spells. I think I just attack with everybody. Anybody he chooses to block with a tactician gets sacrificed. Wow, we'll just leave it there. You're at 4. Cool. Alright, P-Pyro wins. Let's go to the sideboard here. I didn't see anything in here which was screaming for sideboarding. So let's just run it back. I don't think it's worth splashing the Mana Gorger, especially since I didn't pick up... I didn't pick up any of the Evolving Wilds that make it easy to splash. Waiting for opponent to decide if he wants to play first. This is not a great hand, but I can take it. Got a lot of swamps in this deck. Hey, we got our swamp. Seems good. Now the Nantuko Husk Subterranean Scout combination is really strong. With that being said, I'm just going to put out the Scout so that I don't fall too far behind here. Eyeblight Assassin. No! I don't think I want to trade off for that Eyeblight Assassin. Protecting my life totally is pretty important. I think I'll take 2 for now. There's just too many draws I have that make it impossible for that Eyeblight Assassin to attack in. So, I think I'll fight it for now. Speaking of which, an Eyeblight Assassin of my very own is quite good. Now it makes it impossible for just about anything to attack in. Not much to be done about that. Now, if I read the bones twice before I Ravaging Blaze, the Ravaging Blaze definitely counts as removal and a direct damage spell. Please attack with both. Please attack with both. Whew! I'll take that trade all day long. Can also just burn this thing out right now on my turn. I think that's going to be the right answer. Yes, opponent has 3 cards in hand, but I just can't be affording to take damage all game long from this 3/3. Opponent's down at 12 minutes and change. As much as I would love to get the damage out of it, I just got to get that thing off the table. Malakir Coldblade is fine. Gearcrafter and Conclusion are both great. Cast it out there. Got a Thopter. I feel good. I feel good, man. Auramancer getting back way to the underworld. Interesting. Now, if I do draw Macabre Waltz, what am I going for? Husk? Husk and Scout? I'm glad he didn't attack there. I'll go ahead and read these bones first again. Both of these cards are great. I'll put them both on top. Go Reeve Soul that thing. When he goes for Way to the Underworld, I should be able to zap his Cullblade before it gets big. Handprint Tactician, you say? Well, I can hurt that guy pretty good, too. Yeah, hit me for 2, that seems fine. Now, whatever he goes to put Way to the Underworld on, I will be able to fire Conclusion it away for value. Getting rid of his Malakir Cullblade. I'm low on life here. Act of treason, huh? I don't have a... Well, I do have a sack effect. I think I can wait on it, though. Three cards in hand, you say? Hix's Prison Warden. Okay. So he's going to exile the token. Block down my Undead Servant. Oh. Not declaring any blockers seems fine with me as well. So, I'll just steal that guy, kill that guy by sacrificing that guy. Go ahead. Yeah. Seems fine. Way to the Underworld on my Undead Servant. Token Guide Heartbeast. Okay. That's going to be a tough one to beat. What's he going to get? I like a Totem Guide Heartbeast. I like a black-white enchantment deck, to be honest with you. I'm not sure this is the best version of that deck. And frankly, I think you need the best version of this deck in order to be competitive. So I know 2 of his cards in hand are Way to the Underworld and Suppression Bonds. It's pretty tough. It's going to kill me pretty quickly all the way around. Do I attack in here? I think the answer is absolutely I do. I hope he trades off here. Or I hope he blocks my Undead Servant. He does not. He decides to take 3 instead. Okay. No matter which way he goes here, Way to the Underworld or Suppression Bonds, I'll still have a good creature. And I'm putting some pressure on him. Yeah, Suppression Bonds. He is attacking, alright. Gotta love a fearless attacker. Oh. Can't attack here because I know he's got Way to the Underworld, and I know that is going to kill my Fetid Imp. Grasp of the Hieromancer also puts me pretty close to dead here. That actually just puts me all the way dead. Alright. So I need to keep an answer for Hixus around, and I need to keep an answer for that Heart Beast. 2/5 Heart Beast. I don't have anything that's going to deal with enchantments. Macabre Waltz is tempting. It's just a way to recur more things, but I think my deck's pretty good here. I'm glad our opponent has gotten a little bit more timely. Yes, I'd like to play first. They are under 10 minutes, and we're over 13, so this hand is fine. Curving Imp into Husk into Servant seems good. Could use a few more lands here. Consul's Lieutenant. That guy's no joke. Man, I could have just attacked there. Alright. You have the Enshrouding Mist. Or the Celestial Flare. You have the Celestial Flare. Well played. Need some lands, folks. Ooh, that is just right. Wow, great rip. That feels good. Stalwart Haven's fine. Not too worried about it. Here, pulling 2 creatures out of my hand is not bad, but I want to take the Read the Bones here. I'm going to put the Imp on the top. Mountain on top. I want them both. I gotta play that Imp next turn. Maybe putting the Imp on top is a little greedy, but I want to have an answer to that Haven that's not just Unholy Hunger. Using my 5-drop removal, 5-drop instant speed removal on a 3-drop seems pretty bad. What do we got here? Graveblade. Yeah, the Graveblade Marauder needs to die too. Played this out just so I'd have an answer to Graveblade Marauder. Seems like a good thing to have. Interesting. Don't know why he went there. But I will totally exchange your bomb 3-drop for my uncommon 4-drop. happily trade off the Fetid Imp here. Auramancer bringing back Way to the Underworld. Okay, that's a real thing. Reeve's Soul seems fine. Amperin Tactician. Okay. Squeezes through 3 damage on me here. Do I Undead Servant? Or do I Macabre Waltz out a Blazing Hellhound and a Fetid Imp? Or even a Fetid Imp and an Antuco Husk? What do we got? Very grindy. Very grindy here. Grasp of the Hieromancer is going to start tapping down my Husk. Okay. I'll happily trade off there. Now I do have multiple... Go ahead and 2-for-1 them here. Gain a couple life. Leave black a chump blocker as necessary. Just want to stabilize. He's still got 4 cards in hand, which is way more cards than I would like him to have. Way to the Underworld's fine. Gonna take 3 here. That's okay. Leaving up mana to respond just in case. Knight of the Pilgrim's Road is okay. You know. Macabre Waltz with my Husk and my Blazing Hellhound in the graveyard is pretty rough. I don't know if I have any more sack outlets left in the deck. And as soon as he draws Suppression Bonds or other removal enchantments, I'm going to be in a heap of trouble. Stalwart Haven's fine. I can still block that down with the Fetid Imp. Having double Fetid Imp in play feels pretty good. Alright, in the combat. Decides to skip the combat, goes to second main, still got 2 cards in hand. What do you have? Nothing. Well, I'll happily cast out a Shambling Ghoul. 5.5 minutes on your clock, buddy. I'm not at all certain that we can win this game. So I'm glad for the opponent to take as much time as they would like to take. Alright, beginning of combat. Hoping you just take the combat step off again. Good, good, good. Woo! Instant speed removal, you say? Yeah, at this point I have enough mana available to activate both Fetid Imps and cast both spells in hand, so I feel okay about attacking in. Cruel Revival doesn't actually bring anything back. I'm gonna go ahead and Fiery Conclusion this flyer off the board. In exchange for that. Okay. Countered. Blight Assassin. Make your Fetid Imp. No, makes that a 1/2, huh? Now, if he does attack in with the Eye Blight, it'll absolutely block the Undead Servant. Yeah, I have to. I gotta protect my life total here, even though trading 5 damage for 2 damage, etc., etc., etc. I just can't afford it. Open Free Blade, okay, well I'm staying back on blocks for the rest of time. Maybe not. Attacking for 7. Attacking for 7 seems pretty good. Dead? Dead, alright. Win the match. We're going straight into round 2, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next round.